Hey everybody, welcome. You see my lovely little tree that's in the corner over there? I'll show you guys. I'll show you it real quick. Look at how cute that is. It's adorable, right? So, welcome. I know this is last minute, and I know that I didn't give a lot of people a heads up. And I feel like it's time for me to just come right out with this and realize that I've been struggling. And for the past, I would say like maybe the past month and a half or so, um, I've been struggling really hard with anxiety and depression. And this hence is why in, I'm sitting in my bedroom on my floor, in my pajamas. I haven't changed my clothes yet, but why not have a pajama day? Like really. Come on. Like it's got ears and everything. See? Look at this. So, yeah, that's just how kooky and crazy I am. But yeah, I'm here to talk not only because this is last minute and I apologize, and I'm trying to do better with giving you guys weekend um monthly chats, and I'm awful with giving you guys like ahead of time notice, but yesterday was absolute hell for me. And I went to work, and it was a Friday. And normally Fridays for me are supposed to be like the thing. Like they're supposed to be like, yes, it's Friday, we're just going to kick this day's butt, right? That wasn't the case. I got to work and I spent the majority of my day crying uncontrollably. And it was like, there was no logical reason for me to be crying about anything. It was also just of the fact that, um, uh, I can't even think about it. And like after I did the thing and after I freaked out, oh, hello, Liz. How are you? Oh, you can't sleep? Oh, that sucks. Um, Hello. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, like I was crying uncontrollably and I was just like I think about it now and I'm like, "Well, why? Like why was I crying? What was possibly causing me to cry like this?" And I think it was a number of things. And with anxiety at the forefront of everything, cuz like the holidays are always tough. And like as much as I try to convince myself that it's going to be, great and that it's going to be happy, um, this year has been specifically hard for me. Very hard. Because, like, my ex boyfriend, um, it's going to be a year since we broke up. And I'm one of those people that has a hard time letting go of things. Like I will just hold on to it and hold on to it and hold on to it, um, forever. And I will just let it eat away at my heart and at my soul. And, like I'm trying to tell myself that it's like, um, uh, that it's like, it's over. It's done. Like, you have to move on in order to heal. But then there's that other part of me that's like, no, you have to hold on to this. You have to hold on to the pain, the anger, the frustration, the confusion, the why, where, how, and whatever the hell, is happening. And I just, uh, anxiety sucks. And I personally think the holidays are the worst. Too much fake happy. I think you're awesome. Oh, thank you, Liz. I think you're awesome as well. But yeah, and this has been like the worst that I've had it. that I've had anxiety. Like it, not to where I'm like, total panic attack, but it's also more to where it's just like, um, I've been very quick to fire. Like I've had a very, very quick temper lately. And like I've been trying to tone that down a fair bit. And it doesn't really go over well if you accidentally possibly explode at the workplace. Um, because that you're just so angry about things and you're just so confused and just wondering why. um it's happened to me, and I'm also one of those people that's like, oh, woe is me, this happened. How do I get better? How do I get better? So yeah, I've never had it this bad before, and to where it's scaring me a little bit. And I've been trying to keep um, my wits about me and keep, just prioritizing self care. Um, I'm gonna put that in the chat right now because I think that it's very important, and it's one of those things that when you're faking for so long, and then you push all of that to the side and you push it on the back burner, then all of a sudden you just explode into emotional gastric distress, to put it mildly. And yesterday I laid down on my bed and I was like, I just want to go to sleep. I just want to go to sleep. I just want to forget about this whole entire day, because I was exhausted from crying off and on. And it was like, I literally, because I've said this before, I work in housekeeping. I would be cleaning potties, and then all of a sudden I'd be crying while scrubbing the inside of the toilet. And I'm like, what in the Sam hell is going on? Like it's just like I have no idea. So, um, I spoke with my manager, and we talked a little bit, and I felt a little bit better. But then I was like, you know what? I have to kick myself in the butt and make the proper notions, um, to take care of myself, because being depressed, it's not fun. Having anxiety and depression is hell. And a lot of people are saying, and it's made me feel lot better, is that people are saying that the holidays, like, they suck. It's like this year, it's like, Christmas can take a flying leap. And it makes me feel that it's like I'm not alone in this. And in the moment you always feel alone, and you always feel, like there's no end in sight, right? um but yeah, a lot of people were saying it's like, no, I'm not really ready for Christmas this year, because just everything that's been going on in the world, and everything that's just, everybody's burnt out, I think. Like, to sum it up, everybody's burnt out. I know I'm burnt out, even though there's days when I'm like, okay, um, I'm only gonna maybe do this 50% of my power, because it's like I just either don't have the energy, or I just don't have the to go and motivation that I need. So, um, yeah, there's that. And then as far as um, depression goes, um, I've been feeling pretty low energy, low, um, like fatigue, a lot of fatigue. I mean, I haven't gotten sick, like I haven't gotten a cold or anything, thankfully, because with the amount of stress that I've been going through lately, it's just kind of been, when am I going to get that cold? Like, when am I going to get it? And it's like in the minus 20s where I am right now in Canada. So it's very cold. Um, yeah. So I prioritized self-care last night. I had a bath. Um, and then used weighted blankets. You guys, weighted blankets are perfect for anxiety. It's a genius idea. I this is gonna sound crazy, but I managed to listen to some ASMR, and I was like, because I just had been one of those people that was like, no, I don't think that this is going to be um like something for me. Like I don't think that it was gonna work, but I'm wrapped up in the anxiety blanket and I'm like, sitting like this, right? Like I have the blanket around my, like, it's up to my neck. And like, I kind of went over my head and then, um, 67% humidity and then like had it on my neck. And then, I was just like this. I just passed the hell out. Like I was just like, I was done. Like it had felt like somebody had slipped me an Ambien, let me tell you. Um, Yeah, so, but it was just so good because it was like, I don't feel anything. I don't feel heavy. I don't feel sad. I don't feel like I'm in that dark, depressive state. And I feel like, pardon me, I have very bad um, water. Like I have very bad consistency skills, and like they're very poor. I do not keep consistent with anything. Like I will keep consistent with it to like up to a week and then I will just quit. And it's like, oh god. So then it's like I get to this point where it's like I'm completely emotionally, mentally drained and physically drained. And it's like, oh my god, it's like, why do I do this? Like it's just like, mm, why? Like it's just like, so I get myself into that point and it's just like, Katie, come on. Like you're feeling so much better now. You just gotta do something better for yourself. Like you just gotta prioritize those things. And I think like when it comes to work, because it's just so fast paced and it's like, oh my god, I only have 15 minutes to clean this room and it like, it could be a complete mess, right? So it's like, oh my god, what do I do? So I get panicked. And then I also get that feeling um of like, okay, I'm not good enough at this. I missed out on this specific thing. I failed, blah blah blah. Like, that kind of thing. And it's just that negative self-talk. And as much as I try to shut it off, it just doesn't work. ASMR bakery and ASMR magic. No talking are good. Weighted blankets are good. I'll have to check them out. I don't remember which ASMR artist I was listening to, because I just randomly searched it up on YouTube, and then when I watched it, I was like, "This is good." Like I didn't, because it was like a facial thing. Like it was just like I give you like the facial massage, lotion and like hair brushing and just like that kind of soothing factor. I know that a friend of mine would absolutely hate me for, well, she wouldn't hate me, but she can't do ASMR. Or like they just cannot do ASMR. So it's like, yeah. Um but yeah, I mean, I thought I'd try it because I was like, I just need something. Like, I just need a tranquilizer that, is going to kind of be healthy and kind of natural for me so that I don't have to, um, look into medication. And another reason for me being depressed and anxious this time of year is because, well, like I said, like it's talking about losses, and I've had two of them that have been huge. One of them was my ex-boyfriend. We had a long-term relationship for about 6 years, so it's still very very difficult because all of those good memories that were coming around that were associated with it, like they're just gone. Like they're coming back too, and it's like, why? Like it's like, can I just have like I can have Christmas in my own way, but it's like, why do I have to think about the past and all of that crap? And also my mother, who's been gone about 8 years, and that's also hard because the situation was hard. And it's one that I would talk about, but also like privately because it's not a very good one. Um, and like as far as people have mentioned, it's like, well, if you're struggling so much, maybe go to counseling. And the only reason why I don't say that I'm going to go to counseling is because of the money involved. I have not found one that has been in my price range, and like I'm working full time, but it's a minimum wage job. So for me to go to spend money on therapy and always constantly have to worry about finances is going to make me even more anxious. Like I know it's going to be a good uh, thing for me to go and get some of those problems figured out, but I would rather just try to do them on my own. But I also know that sometimes I can't do it on my own, that I need extra support, and I need extra um just people um around and out there. But like people have been telling me before that it's like uh sorry, multitasking is not working for me today. um that it's like, yeah, you are okay, like you do have support and you do have people that love you and value you. And I'm always thankful to you guys. And like with my Instagram right now, I've like kind of shut it down a little bit. Like I was on it last night, but in the moment I just get into those points where I completely shut down. And then it's just like, give me about a couple of hours, maybe a day, and I'll be back. And sure enough, I'm back. So not to 100%. I mean, sleep was a good thing last night. Got some good sleep. And like I was taking care of myself, and I really have to prioritize that more often. And yeah, and like I need to get back into weights, and I need to get back into drinking more water. Like yesterday I was so dehydrated that it probably didn't make it much better. And like I only had one cup of coffee yesterday because I was like, maybe my caffeine intake is making me act a little crazy. So yeah, it's just all of those things that I have to work on. And I constantly have to work on me. And yeah, I was almost planning on not doing this Chaturday because it was like, I don't know, man. Like I was like, how do I do it? And I didn't give anybody um a heads up. So I feel kind of bad about that because I was like, I was ready to do it, and then all of a sudden it was like, boop, like I just turned around and it was completely different. So I was like, oh no. Like I was like, I'm so sorry, because I wanted to do it before Christmas because I know that people were going to be busy on Christmas. And then I'm like, oh well, whatever. Like I'll just do it. So I guess there's updates on content. What am I doing? So podcast has been done for this month. Go check out my podcast playlist and you can get into the now with that podcast. Um, Narrations, one of them is done. One of them should be uploaded probably tomorrow, I'm thinking. Yeah, probably tomorrow. And then maybe I did kind of an old new thing. So I took one that I had already did, and absolutely, compared to now, absolutely hate what it sounds like. So I'm redoing one of them. So there's going to be two coming out this month. And so yeah, I mean, hopefully I'm gonna have that one done before Christmas, or maybe I'm looking at my calendar right now. That's why I'm kind of looking awkward. Or maybe like the 31st of December. I'm gonna try to get those out to you. Gonna really try. Um, and yeah. So That's pretty much it, I think, for this Saturday. Thanks for everybody who came here at the last minute. I appreciate it. There's only like one person, but it means the world to me. And I'm not going to be cliche, but um, take care of yourself, prioritize self care. Um, eat well. I have to eat something because I haven't ate yet. So, and I don't eat breakfast all that much. I don't eat breakfast, so I probably should though. Take your vitamins, drink that water, get some sleep, turn off your phone. I mean, like yesterday, I literally turned it off, like just physically turned it off. Didn't put it on airplane mode, just turned it right off because I'm just like, no, you know what? Like the world can go somewhere else, and just for today. And I did it. So um, yeah, these pajamas are really comfy, by the way. But I wore them last night, and then I woke up in the middle of the night completely sweating. So I was like, that's not necessarily a good thing. So I'm gonna take that into mind and not wear these with a heated blanket on. That's another thing that I did yesterday. I curled up under the anxiety blanket with the heated blanket on. The best. The best. Yeah, so I'm very lucky and very grateful to have that. So there we go. I mean, I babbled for about 20 minutes. Usually I do 40 minutes, but I'm making this short today because I have to go pee. To be perfectly honest, I have to go. So, I mean, maybe that was too much information, but gotta go. So I have a hamster bladder. I have a bladder the size of a hamster. So I will see you guys when I see you guys. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Hanukkah's coming past, but Happy Hanukkah, Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Um, yeah, and Happy Kwanzaa for anybody who's going to be celebrating it this year. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for coming. Love you guys. Bye.